Adding a patient self-sign-in kiosk to your front reception can save money and reduce time. Front desk staff will no longer have to spend time on all the administrative duties that go along with a paper system. The estimated time savings from no longer having to make a patient file or travel card, file and refile patient charts, looking for lost charts, and so on is a time savings of 2.5 hours or more per day. But as excellent as this is for front desk, it's more than that, because the self-sign-in feature helps doctors stay compliant with documentation requirements. As was mentioned before, Medicare is the gold standard for documentation. On subsequent visits, chiropractors are asked to review a chief complaint, review the changes since last visit, and to do a system review if relevant. When a patient signs in at the self-sign-in kiosk, they'll see a screen that looks like this. It will come pre-populated with the patient's chief complaint. They'll be asked to update their chief complaints, noting the changes since their last visit, by changing their status to reflect whether they are better, worse, or about the same. They'll also use the visual analog scale, or VAS, to record pain or symptom intensity. They can also change the frequency from constant to frequent, intermittent, or occasional. Having the patient update their chief complaints each day through the self-sign-in also satisfies another reporting requirement for Medicare. The PQRS, or Physician's Quality Reporting System, was designed to allow Medicare to monitor certain data points. Any provider that participates in PQRS would be eligible for an incentive from Medicare. As you can see from this slide, the doctor would be qualified to report the appropriate G-code if there was a use of some standardized tool such as the VAS. Through the self-sign-in, patients are also able to add or remove complaints. To do this, they would simply click on the button in the lower right-hand corner. When they do, this screen will appear, giving them the opportunity to add or remove complaints. This gives the doctor the most accurate information about the patient. When the patient signs in on visits 1, 12, 24, 36, and so on, this questionnaire will appear. It's called a Functional Capacity Index, or FCI. Of course, the doctor has the ability to have the patient fill this out at any time during their course of care. However, SilkOne comes pre-scheduled to have the patient render this information every 12 visits. The 12-visit cadence is based on Medicare's recommendation to do this at least every 30 days. Once the patient answers the questions, giving a value to each functional activity, SilkOne will then score the functional capacity and compare it to any previous. Using the self-sign-in to obtain the Functional Capacity Index satisfies the other reporting measures for PQRS. When the patient is finished updating their chief complaints, the self-sign-in window appears like this. Notice the green wording at the bottom. Thank you for signing in. Please proceed to the next station.